Alright, so it starts with a brief intro section that allows players to kind of figure out where everything is going on. Props to the guy who actually mixed and edited this version. Thank fucking God. Thank that guy. So that'll play. But essentially how this is working is I was learning how to use transition sections and command blocks. Because I had never used those before. So how this works is there's a section that will loop, and each of them are labeled in phases, so this is phase 1. And then there's a parameter called objective incomplete and objective complete, or that known as parameter 1. If objective is incomplete, the loop will repeat over and over and over, allowing players to get whatever objective is done. Now, once the loop restarts, it's not as clean of a transition as I would like. But once the loop restarts, you'll see me pull up and switch the parameter from objective incomplete to objective complete, which then will allow the track to seek to the damage section. So now it'll do a little jump once it hits that, and it'll jump, and then we'll have to scroll to whatever damage, and then damage will start. Now, once it hits that larger command block, it's also going to reset the parameter 1 or objective complete back to incomplete. So then when they get to the next section, it can happen again. I also added a little command block that isn't 100% useful. It's mostly just for me so that I can monitor, where the thing is teleporting to. But it tells me about what the boss's health should be. So since there are 3 damage phases, he should be minus 33.3, which is actually what that little delta thing says. And then you'll see that that little dot moves on the 100 down to about like 66. Then we'll transition into another phase. Personally, I think this one is the cleanest out of all of them. So now it's back to being objective incomplete. And I do have to reset it because for some reason FMOD doesn't allow it to like actually shift back. It just shows you that little dot, which is weird. And then same thing, it'll reset the objective back to incomplete, and then the boss's health will be reduced further. Now, if the boss's health is reduced to 0, it will automatically jump to the end of the music and jump to the fade out, so that the players aren't hearing music that doesn't need to be there. Exactly. I think that's actually it's a little clunky, but I think it's pretty cool.